Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. It is the update day where we're getting the Mothman Equinox update, so let's go over all the patch notes and stuff. Have a nice read through, help you guys out, because I hate reading through these things, but I do enjoy watching other people go over them. I will do a little other video as well covering the top ones and everything like that, but that's in the future. So let's dive straight in. If you enjoy, hit the like button, and of course guys, don't forget to subscribe. We're about to hit 22,000 subscribers, which would be lovely, so make sure to do so. Let's dive straight in. So, the Night of the Moth update notes, December the 8th, 2021. So the update highlights Mothman Equinox. Until December 21st, visit Point Pleasant in the forest region every hour to aid the enlightened in summoning the wise Mothman to Appalachia and earn new themed rewards. On top of that, we're also getting Season 7 begin. Dr. Zobo will have his revenge against Captain Cosmos, and you're going to help. Rank up and claim stellar new rewards on Season 7 scoreboard, all while travelling the stars to aid Zorbo in assembling a devious crew. Then we've got quality of life improvements, which I went over the other day, some of them. These are legendary loot sharing, nearby corpse looting, a Pip-Boy keyring, and many more community requested improvements. We'll go over that very shortly. Public event updates have made it a little bit easier and made some improvements to help streamline our public event system and implemented balance changes for a variety of public events. I forgot they were doing that. I literally did a video the other day and I mentioned this briefly, I think, and literally I completely forgot that they're actually changing some events, make them a little bit better, make them a bit harder, or some a bit easier. But yeah, I forgot about that. There's also the pirate radio that's came in. A rogue broadcast is invading Appalachia's airwaves. Tune your Pip-Boy to pirate radio to tap your toes to new tunes, catch radio dramas and commercials. Very random thing that is, I think, to be added into the game. Very strange, very random, but it's here. So I've just seen on Steam, it's 11 gig on Steam. PlayStation 18.5 gig, Microsoft Store 19 gig, Bethesda 9.7, Xbox 19 gig. So we're going to see a lovely title. Fallout 76 gets 19 gig update because that's the biggest one, and then everyone will be commenting going, "Oh my god, how dare you? It was only 9 gig for me," but never mind, going back into it. So, new seasonal events, I will zoom in a little bit. That'll do. New seasonal event, the Mothman Equinox. We have covered this slightly in the past few videos, but let's have a look. So a group of robed travellers have just arrived in Appalachia, and they've taken up residence at Point Pleasant to celebrate a dubious occasion known as the Mothman Equinox. Calling themselves the Enlightened, this sect of wise Mothmen, most devoted followers, plan to summon the cryptid through an elaborate ritual, aid their dark endeavours and fend off rival cultists to earn the wise Mothman's favour. So until December 21st, the Mothman Equinox event will be on every hour at the top of the hour over at Point Pleasant over on the east side of the map. So it says here, begin the event by speaking to the interpreter, Clarence, on the roof of the Mothman Museum. Join other dwellers to aid the enlightened in completing ceremonial tasks around Point Pleasant, lighting the ritual bonfires and defending against the onslaught of rival Mothman cultists. If you manage to finish each objective before its time expires, head back to the Mothman Museum's roof to complete the final step of summoning, communing with the wise Mothman, and have a chance to earn some new themed rewards, which I probably will do a video covering as well at some point, so keep your eyes open, another reason for you to be subscribed. Anyways, going further into it, while you're at Point Pleasant, don't forget to hunt around for ways to learn about the origins of the mysterious Enlightened. So there is a whole little bit of lore added in, a couple of characters you can speak to, probably notes and stuff and holotapes dotted around, so they've added a little bit of story to come with it as well. As long as the Mothman Equinox seasonal event is live, you'll also encounter cultist high priests during your adventures throughout Appalachia. Hunt down and dispatch them for more chances to earn Mothman cultist themed rewards, but watch out for their shadow creatures. Shadow creatures are probably going to be little baby Mothmen, and these are basically like the holiday scorch. So you'll find them dotted around the map, kill them, you'll get a little thing to open up, and you might get a nice plan. Well, I think you will. Do you get a little thing to open up? I'm not sure. Maybe they'll just drop the plan straight away. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Fallout 76 Season 7. This is basically new scoreboard. I'm not going to go over that because we all know about it. Covered it the other day. New scoreboard, new rewards, get involved, get it all completed. If you get rank 98 or 99, you also get a new building set. So very nice. You also get a couple new allies as well. Now the quality of life improvements, the exciting stuff for this update. This is what we've got. So here we are. So nearby corpse loot, and I covered this in the video the other day. I feel like I keep saying that. But unlike many of the creatures who cross your path in the wasteland, you're a born survivor. Whenever corpses start to pile up, you'll no longer need to pick through each and every one to grab your loot. When viewing a fallen enemy's inventory, you can now see and collect all the goodies that the creatures around you have dropped by hitting the nearby corpses button. Happy looting. So a few people were saying that this has been cancelled, it wasn't going to get added in. Clearly, it's getting added in. I did hear a few rumours, but I didn't see anything confirming it wasn't. And here we are. Luckily, for this time, I was right. Hey, legendary loot sharing. So going forward, if you're within the sight range of a legendary creature when it's killed, you'll be able to loot it as well. With this improvement, the days of trying to hit legendary enemies before they die are over. Very good. A little addition there. A lot of people have wanted that thrown in since pretty much the start of the game. But it is weird. I don't know how big the range is going to be. It says within sight range, but if that's 200 meters away, who knows what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Right, team XP sharing as well. Sharing is caring, and leveling up as you adventure with your team is about to get easier than ever. Every enemy that you or your teammate takes down will now grant XP to everyone on the team, so long as they are within sight range of the creature when it dies. Now again, that's down to sight range, and it hasn't said specifically how much XP it's going to give you, so it's going to be interesting to see what the final number was on that. I might say later on in the thing, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Build menu, new tab. This is another cool feature that's been thrown in, so when you go into your camp build menu and you've unlocked a new item, it'll have a little new tab saying this is the new item that you've unlocked. Perfect if you just bought some stuff from the atomic shop. Pip-Boy keyring. Tired of all those keys cluttering up your Pip-Boy? Get organized with the keyring, which is a new item in your MISC inventory tab that stores all your keys you've collected from your adventures in the wasteland. Another thing which I actually forgot, a lot of people were going on about this keyring, and I was like, I didn't want to ask them because I was like, I should really know this, but I forgot about this. So awesome little thing there. I know in the past I've dropped like all the notes and everything that I've picked up just because it just takes up loads of room. Hopefully key cards go in there as well. Because it says there, inventory tab stores all your keys. So hopefully key cards and keys both go in. Pip-Boy menu customization for the color. You can go and change your color on your settings now. Just go into settings, display settings, and you can change it all there. Ammo everywhere is another little addition. So the contextual ammo system has been a very popular aspect of daily ops, and so we'd like to bring it to you all, to all of Appalachia. Now, all existing sources of ammo like containers and creature loot have a chance to drop a small amount of ammo for the currently equipped weapon. Very nice. I do love daily ops for that because it's great, especially if you like 5mm ammo, if you heavy build. It's fantastic for farming ammo, so the fact that we're going to be getting that all across Appalachia now is absolutely lovely. Now, public events update, the next exciting thing. So public events system updates. We've streamlined the way that public events become available in-game by making the cooldown times between events much more consistent. Public event start times are now based on real-world time, and a new one will begin every 20 minutes across all worlds. Each world's next public event is selected at random. In addition, a public event can no longer appear twice in a row in the same world. Seasonal public events that begin every hour, like Graham's Meat Cook or Mothman Equinox, will take priority over normal public events. So once an hour on the hour, so like say 5 o'clock, we will get the seasonal event, and it won't put up another public event for the next 20 minutes because it obviously takes priority, as it says there. We've adjusted the timers for the following public events to help them fit within the 20-minute public event time cadence. Campfire Tales, Distinguished Guests, Feed the People. I hope that's faster because that thing takes ages to do. Heart of the Swamp, Line in the Sand. That is also a really long event. It does go on for a while. It kind of glitches out. It's like Defend Wave 2 and it just goes on and goes on. One Violent Night, Path to Enlightenment. I don't know how they would have sped that up because it's all down to you picking the stuff up unless they've lowered the amount you've got to pick up. I don't know. Project Paradise, to be fair, is a long event because there's a lot of stuff to do. Radiation Rumble. I mean, that's only 8 minutes plus the wait time, so I don't know what they would have to have done to that. Although they did make some changes to that, so hopefully it does say later on. The Motherlode event, Tea Time, Uranium Fever as well. A few public events like Scorched Earth and A Colossal Problem have special requirements in order to start and can be triggered at any time. That has not changed, and these events are not part of the limited time public event rotation. So really, it's going to be a lot of fun because if they're coming out every 20 minutes with a new public event, it gives you time to do the event, go get rid of your junk and stuff, and then do another event. And it's going to be constant grinding like that. So it should be a lot of fun and really add a bit of enjoyment to the game. Public event reward previews. As mentioned above, you can now preview the rewards that are up for grabs at each public event directly from the event's description on the map. Select an available public event on the map to display its description. So as we see in the video which I reviewed last week or the week before now, it did show you a little preview. When you click on the actual public event, it comes up saying rewards, and it'll say like cosmetic items, legendaries, whatever is available in that one, or plans, or whatever. Public event balance and adjustments. So here are the stuff going on here. So previously, some of our public events could be a little too difficult, end in failure too suddenly, or even last too long. We're implementing balance changes for a number of public events to help smooth out some of these rough spots and improve the experience of playing through them. So, Campfire Tales. The campfire often died down too quickly, which could cause the event to fail more easily than we'd like. Now the campfire will burn a little longer. I never had that issue, to be honest. Free range. The Brahmin during free range were too fragile, so we've beefed up their resistances to help them survive more easily. If they were making changes to free range, I would have liked to have seen some changes to the actual Brahmin, because the Brahmin sometimes just freeze and they won't move anymore, or they just go wander off 2 miles away, and then it takes forever to actually get them back. And then also, when you're doing the event, you're wandering around, it'll be like you are leaving the event, even though you're on the trail of the event. So I'd have liked to have seen them get changed, but by the looks of it, they haven't. Guided meditations. Feral ghouls now consistently run towards and attack the speakers, preventing an issue where they could remain idle in the parking lot. Ghouls may sometimes still stand around if they don't sniff out new prey right away, but they will always be much closer to the action. We've reduced ghouls' overall difficulty during guided meditation to account for their increased speaker busting effectiveness. They do break the speakers very fast in guided meditation, I will give it that. But hopefully they haven't. I've got worry that they're going to make this event really weak. It was really good for XP grinding and stuff, so hopefully they haven't made it like too dull or anything like that. I hope not. Line in the Sand was taking a bit too long to come to an end. It now has an overall time limit of 10 minutes and uses timers to determine how long scorched attack waves last, rather than requiring to kill all of the enemies in a given wave. These changes should help the event flow more smoothly and reduce downtime through the event. I'm actually happy about that because, like I said earlier, it can glitch out and take ages to actually do the event. So if you're in a rush, it can be a bit of a nightmare. Upon reaching the event's time limit, it will not feel so long as the generator is still standing. You will receive more rewards, however, if you manage to defeat all the enemy waves. That's weird. So there's still going to be certain waves. All right, so there'll be enemies left over. Maybe you've got like 2 minutes to do a wave, and if you kill all the enemies before that, it goes on to the next wave. That must be how they've done it now. Project Paradise. To help reduce the event's difficulty, we're lowering the amount of food required to level up each biome creatures to 15 per rank. Not too bad. A couple of them are quite hard to do, so 15 per rank's not bad. It makes it a bit easier if you've got one person in each biome. We're also adding some more resistances to friendly creatures that spawn during the event. Happy days. Project Paradise no longer ends in failure if you do not manage to kill the alpha creatures. To succeed, players only need to defend the friendly creatures. However, rewards will be reduced if the alphas are still alive at the end of the event. Alright, so it's going to have an event timer now, but I'd have thought you would have had to have killed the alpha creature to finish it, but you know, never mind. Radiation Rumble. To encourage players to participate in the ore collection objective more often, we're lowering the requirements to 5, 15, 30 and 50 ore for reward tiers, 1 through to 4 respectively. Why would that get more people to get involved and collect ore? That doesn't make any sense. If it's going to get more, like, you would need more ore to collect to get more people involved, because then to complete the event you need more people to do it. So I don't understand that, to be honest. Radiation Rumble now has an overall time limit of 8 minutes, even if you have already reached the final ore collection tier. This way you can continue defending against the enemy attack waves until the event concludes. Beautiful, Bethesda, very nice. We've also lowered the spawn rate of non-ghoul enemies at certain ore thresholds to prevent overwhelming enemy numbers. I didn't have an issue. I thought it was a load of fun. And finally, we've doubled the scavengers' resistances to make them more survivable. They can die quite easily at times, so quite happy about that. Then we've got Swarm of Suitors. We've addressed a number of bugs that could prevent players from receiving the highest tier of rewards and from successfully completing the event. We've also made some design adjustments to streamline the event. Interesting. Swarm of Suitors has been redesigned to focus on killing Mirelurks within a certain amount of time rather than preventing them from reaching the islands. Okay. Now players must kill all Mirelurks in each of the 3 attack waves before the objective timer expires. If they don't manage to defeat an attack wave in time, a Mirelurk Queen will spawn. That sounds a lot better. Like before, you'd get there and just randomly a Mirelurk would appear on the island and the Queen would then, and you just have to kill it. So it's a lot better to fix this now because it's been broken for a long time. Tea time's also been changed. It says could end in failure too quickly at times, in part due to some of the pipes breaking too easily. As a result, we've increased the health. Gotta be honest, I've never failed tea time in all of my life. So, don't know what's going on there. You can literally do tea time solo if you want. It's not hard. We've also tuned enemy attack waves to spawn creatures at a more consistent frequency to keep up the action. Good, because sometimes I did it once and I got like 7 enemies through the entire event. Additionally, rad ants and ticks no longer spawn enemy waves that attack the pipes. However, rad ants and bloatflies now spawn in separate enemy waves that focus their attacks on players. Interesting. Right, okay, and we have some bug fixes. Oh my god, there's so many bug fixes. We're already at 16 minutes. Jesus. Right, let's have a quick flick through these then. Bug fixes. Art. Apparel. The player's hands no longer clip into rifles and shotguns while wearing the Crypt Crook outfit. Apparel. Blood Eagle Charmer, Treasure Hunter, and Radstag Hide outfits are now correctly hide. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through these and then I'll talk about the main ones and we'll skip through them. A. Graphics players. For graphics, players who are killed by a flamer will no longer continue to display flame visual effects after respawning. Thank God. That happened the other day and it was doing my head in. A little thing that I didn't actually know was an issue. The pepper shaker can now be displayed in the heavy weapons stand. Didn't know that was a thing. I never tried it, but it's been fixed. Alright, this is a strange one. The clean US wall and pole flags have now been hand washed with care and are now much cleaner than before. What was the matter with them? They're not clean enough. I don't have a clue. Camp budget consumed by the haunted house floor is now more consistent with other types of flooring. I don't know if it was taken up more or less, but I never heard anything about that. Reduce the camp budget consumed by many large neon signs and billboards. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. More camp budget. Camp budget consumed by the haunted house roof is now consistent with the other types of roofing. Oh my god, hang on. Roofs. A windowless variation of the haunted house roof slant has been added to the haunted house building set. Hey, we've been asking for that for ever since it came out, so happy days. Implemented a fix to reduce instances where the secret stash bookcase and other stash boxes could appear open even though they were closed. That's good because it was quite annoying at times. The Wavy Willards round deck table now correctly appears in the tables category. Where was it before? Floor decoration, maybe? I don't know. Powered doors with keypad access now correctly snap to foundations. Thank God. Walls, haunted house, right fascia pieces no longer clip after applying the wallpaper to them. Happy days. Wall decor, season game boards no longer each have their own entry in the build menu and instead appear as variants in the single row of wall decor. Thank you. I don't know why that was a thing, but happy days. Workbenches attempting to use a power armor station that has been built close to a wall or another object no longer results in a waiting for response from server error message. Happy days. There's a bit of fix as well implemented to significantly reduce enemy health rubber banding that could occur when damaging them with certain weapons like the pepper shaker. So happy days, that did happen a lot. I've had that a lot in the past, whether it was server lag or what, but it's been fixed, so they say. Artist Farmer adjusted the spawn location for daily ops inside Artist Farmer so that players have more room to move around and are less likely to start the op by accident. Hey, so loading screens, when you fast travel to a public event, now correctly display the correct event on screen, showing you the details and stuff. That was not happening every time, so it's good that that's been changed. The Motherlode for events and quests, Melody Larkin will no longer warn the player about church bells in Charleston after completing the Motherlode event. Your reign of terror has ended, Melody. Dun dun dun. I like whoever's wrote that in that way, by the way. Project Beanstalk, FarmerBot JD7E no longer becomes hostile. bloody make the event better. Why isn't that in the list of the other ones? God damn it. Never mind. Vital equipment. Players now receive the proper amount of reputation with Foundation when choosing to donate the recovered item. Good, because I still haven't got bloody max rep on PC. It's doing my head in. It's taking ages. There's some changes here for Fallout Worlds, but I don't know if anyone really cares, but I'll go over them anyways, just for you. So the Shared Worlds menu now reflects changes to a shared custom world more quickly after the world owner makes settings adjustments. Crafting quest items with the free workbench crafting enabled no longer consume standard crafting materials. When PvP was set to always, the players in that world will now correctly be marked as hostile towards one another. Private Adventure fixed an issue that could prevent players from joining private adventure worlds from the main menu while on a team. They've just made you day, I know. Items, there's a whole bloody bunch. Jesus Christ, this is a long video, guys, I'm sorry. Addiction debuffs are now correctly suppressed after consuming an item the character is addicted to. Happy days. Ammo, fix an issue that could result in less ammo being created than expected when attempting to craft large amounts of high caliber ammo with the Ammo Smith perk and Ammo Factory Legendary perk. Okay. The Hooded Rags outfit no longer removes armor or under armor when equipped. Good, shouldn't have in the first place. The wrapped cap can now be worn with eyewear in some face coverings and no longer removes facial hair when equipped. I mean, I think that hasn't got a razor equipped. Backpacks. The name of a player's backpack now updates correctly when after applying the Kavega skin. Address an issue that could be exploited to consume fewer materials when crafting legendary items. Lanterns now display a preview image when inspected. Have they fixed the bloody inspection when you're looking at other players' inventories yet? Like, why is that still not fixed? Melee weapons. The Valorous Alistair sword skin can now be applied to many additional one-handed melee weapons. Interesting. Scrap Assaultron heads no longer appear upside down in display cases. Cold steel based steins now face the same direction as other steins when placed in a beer stein display case. Lovely. Applying a jetpack mod to a Secret Service chest piece no longer causes it to turn invisible after logging out and logging back in. The Communist and Red Communist jetpack mods now applied to Ultrasight and Raider Power Armor torso pieces. Fixed an issue that allowed players to apply a jetpack to the Excavator Power Armor. Now, if you didn't watch the video I did a few weeks back, a news video, you've missed your chance now. Angry Turtle did find a way of getting the jetpack on the Excavator Power Armor, and now you can't do it anymore. So I don't know why they don't want us to have a jetpack on the Excavator Power Armor. Don't know what issue it causes, but clearly they don't bloody want it. Fix an issue that could prevent a minigun with the Shredder mod from dealing damage if the player had 5mm ammo in their inventory. That makes complete sense. The Power Armor Helmet Targeting HUD now correctly highlights hostile NPCs who have had passive before the player initiates combat with them. Power Armor, the Northern Lights Power Armor skin can now be applied to all types of power armor. Range weapons, the salvaged Assaultron head now deals the correct amount of damage per charge when fired in VATS. Range weapons fixed an issue that could prevent weapons bash damage from dealing damage after applying a mod that increases the weapon's melee damage. Some of these just sound stupid, don't they? Flares now ignite properly when fired into the terrain or at a structure. Survival tents, the Tinker's Workbench and Scrapbox are now orientated correctly in the APC survival tent. I thought they fixed that ages ago. Why have they moved it again? We've got some achievements. Steel Rain achievements now have the proper translations in the simplified Chinese game client. Quests, corrected missing characters in the Unsolved Missing Girls note during the Unsolved Picnic Panic quest in the simplified Chinese game client. And quests, corrected missing characters in the Suspicious Death of Alicia Shear. I don't know what that is. NPCs, the Settler Forager ally can once again give daily quests to the camp owner. Happy days. Minerva, item plans and recipes the player has already learned will no longer appear to them as purchasable in Minerva's inventory. There's also some of these ones which never make any sense. Fix a crash that occurred during normal gameplay. Thanks. Thanks for the info. I'm not going to bother reading them. There's perks friendly fire. Allied NPCs can now be healed using the friendly fire perk. Happy bloody days. There's also some user interface ones. Quick swap button can now be used to switch to non-offensive weapons like the Pro Snap camera. Main menu, fix visual issues that could occur after idling on the main menu for an extended period of time. Ultrasite veins, mining ultrasite veins near fisher sites no longer causes enemy scorch to spawn. God bloody damn it. Never mind. But that is the thing. I'm not going to blabber on too much because it's a long video, but that is all the patch notes, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it helped you out. I will do some videos doing little bits and bobs of this, you know, so you can get more detailed stuff and you can look back at them direct moments if you need them. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe. That'd be lovely, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent.